Hi everyone, welcome to this Pilates practice. My name's Debbie and I'm going to take you through the practice today. So today's going to be full on, quite a hard practice. We're going to go up into headstand. I know it's probably not the classic Pilates thing to be doing, but I like it. It's more perhaps a yoga side of things, but if you've never done a headstand before, probably not a practice that you want to do. Obviously, by all means, watch the practice, but I wouldn't attempt to try and do it. So we're going to do strengthening of our upper body, prepare us to go into that, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to give you options at the end, because obviously a headstand is an inversion, so there will be other options that you can do if you wanted to sort of carry on and do the practice. But let's just take it from there. If you're actually never done one of my practices before and you're coming today, then probably not the greatest of practices to be coming into unless you are wanting to do a headstand and you've found me by headstand in the title. So let's take ourselves down to laying. Come down from your side if you wish, or you can come down from a seated position. So, sorry, I've got something on my mat there. So I'm going to come down from a seated position. It's just sort of warms the spine up a little bit. We'll go down, we'll do my classic laying down, finding out where we're feeling today with our bodies. And then we'll take it from there and we'll start getting moving. So seated position, we come down C-curve, we don't just drop back. Take our arms out in front, breathing, pulling in that core. And as you breathe out, you slowly roll yourself down. If you get to a point where you can't hold yourself with your core, you take behind the back of your legs and you roll yourself down with the support of your thighs. So coming down to the floor. I'm limited for space here because I'm actually in a hotel room. So I'm going to be doing my beginning part with my feet mat width apart and my knees locked in. You could do this if you have lower spine issues, or you can take your legs long. So we're going to do a little stretch. So for me, because I have my legs in the, sort of knees together, I will be squeezing my legs. If you've got your legs long, just do the same sort of thing, but full body stretch with arms overhead. I'm going to actually clasp my hands together here, and I'm going to be pulling my hands away from my stretch above my head, because again, I haven't got the space to take my legs long, my arms long. So let's get ourselves ready. We're going to use our breathing. We breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So as you breathe in, you pull in your core, and as you breathe out through the mouth, you pull the core in more, and you allow your back to sink into the mat beneath you. You start to squeeze your legs, squeeze in the glutes, squeeze everything. And then for me, I've got my hands behind my head. I'm going to be pulling my fingers apart and stretching the top of my back, stretching my arms, stretching away. Real big stretch here. You can take your arms long and stretch if you wish, and then release down. Do that again, breathing in, pulling in the core. And as you breathe out, you push the spine gently into the mat, you pull the core tight, and you start to squeeze and pull everything and stretch. Really give that big stretch there, and then release and relax. So taking your arms down, palms facing up, let's bring in some energy. Closing your eyes down now if you can, because it helps to focus internally at your body rather than having distractions of the room around you. So breathing in and breathing out. Big breath in, filling in your core, filling everything up. Breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. Allow the core to rise. Breathing out through the mouth. And then go to the gentle, natural breath. Relaxing your feet. Relax your lower legs, your knees, and your upper legs. Check in with your legs, how they're feeling today. Mine are a little bit tight because I've done a lot of walking yesterday. And then feeling around your lower spine, your pelvic area, your lower core. How's that feeling today? Your mid-spine and your tummy, your upper spine and your chest. Just take a long look along the spine. How's that feeling? Let it relax. If it's tense, ask it to soften down. And then your hands, your lower arms, your elbows and your upper arms, both arms just rested. How are your arms feeling today? Hope they're strong. Got a nice workout coming ahead that's going to be using our arms. And then your shoulders and your neck where we hold so much tension, let it go. Into the head, allow the head to soften, and all your facial muscles, just let them relax down. And then do a body scan, scanning your legs, your spine, your torso, scanning your arms, your shoulders and your neck. Is everything soft? Is everything relaxed? And your head. And just lay here for a few moments, taking in how you're feeling, being aware of any areas that need to focus on throughout the practice. Soft, gentle breaths, letting the body rest. Starting to wake it up. Everybody bringing your feet so they are mat width apart. You can drop your knees in for the moment if you wish. You can leave them just parted, whatever's comfortable for you. And then working those wrists, so coming up so the elbows are rested on the ground, the forearms facing upwards, and you're circling your wrists. Circle them one way, and then circle them the other way. Squeeze the fists together, release the hands. Squeeze together into a fist, release the hands. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. And taking the fingers together, squeezing the hands, and then start to pull away. Gripping the fingertips, pulling away, opening the top of the back, strengthening the arms. And then push the palms away up into the air, allowing the shoulders to just lift right slightly, and then drop them back down. Pushing upwards and pushing down. Pushing up and pushing down. Amazing. Okay. Come round. Let's start to bring our right leg in, bring it back down, left leg in, bring it back down. Just lifting them up gently. We're doing some mobility in the bottom of your spine. Keeping it from the core. So if you breathe in, you pull in the core. And as you breathe out, lift the leg. But also keeping that core tight at all times. And taking the left leg up, foot facing the ceiling, right leg up, foot facing the ceiling. Just going to do some scissor opening here, just to open up the hips a little bit, just gentle. We would normally work ourselves down to the floor, but as I haven't got space here, I'm just going to do part way down, holding the core, and then part way back up with the legs. Taking the hands down for support, bringing the legs back up. If you want to go all the way down to the floor, as long as you've got the core strength, you can. But as you can see, I'm hitting my bed, so we're just doing it here. And then bringing the legs down, giving them a squeeze in. Squeeze the legs. And release. Breathe in, pulling in your core. And as you breathe out, you hold the core tight and you squeeze the legs in. And release, breathing, pulling in the core, breathing out. Excellent. Okay, taking yourself onto your sides. bringing yourself up onto your elbow. So we're just going to do a little bit of side plank work here. I have actually, because I'm up on the elbow, I've actually now got full length here. So you start with your bottom leg, bringing it under, bending it so that you've got some strength there, taking the top leg, which will be my right leg if you're on the same way as me, and then we're just going to lift up here and take our arm up. Coming back down, lifting up. Coming back down. Breathing in as you lift, breathing out as you lower. And now if you wish, you can take both legs long and you can try doing the same thing here. Again, you can take the arm overhead. I don't have the space, I'm hitting the curtain, but we're strengthening up our left arm here, holding our weight onto it, and we're working our core, and then come down. Let's take that onto the other side, so let's move across, so we're now coming down. I've got my right arm on the floor, I've got my my right leg bent underneath me and my left leg long. I'm going to breathe in, pulling in that core, lifting and breathing out as you lower down. Breathing in, pulling in the core, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, all the time holding the core. Okay, let's see if we can take our legs long. You can stay where you are with the leg bent underneath. You can come long, just getting yourself comfortable, making sure that you're in a stable position, breathing in, breathing out. Three, for two, and the last one. Amazing. Okay, coming back round, we've just worked our arms, so sitting out in front. Let's bring our wrists out into fists and let's circle them again. Circling them the opposite way. Taking our fingers in together, pulling away, reversing the hands, pushing them up, push up, keeping that core pulled in, and then release the shoulders down as we did when we were laying, pushing up and releasing the hands down, pushing up and releasing down. Okay, fabulous. So I'm going to come this way. I'm just going to do a little bit of a forward bend. I know it's early to start bending forward, but we're not going to be coming too far as we are still warming up. We're just bringing ourselves down for that forward bend. Breathing in, breathing out as you come down. And then coming back up, taking your left leg so that the foot is into your thigh. And then we're not going to be leaning over that leg, we're going to come over to the left leg that's actually bent. I'm going to take our arms either side of the left leg and we're going to do some push-ups here. So we're doing some strengthening again of the arms, using the arms here to support down. Try and be on your fingertips because we want our wrists to take some work here. They're going to be supporting us in our headstand. And then bringing that leg around. Let's do that on the left side, on the right side, bringing our right leg in. Just actually move around a little bit. So then we've got our right leg coming over onto our fingertips again. We're working our wrists here because they're going to be supporting our head when we come up. And then we just come up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and coming back up. Bringing the legs around, making sure you're nicely on your seated bones, sitting tall, breathing in, and as you breathe out, one more time, lower and back down. Every breath in, you sort of rise your body. Every breath out, you come a little bit lower. Holding it there for a few moments, and then pushing yourself back up. So we're going to come round, we're going to do some forearm plank. Again, that's strengthening our arms, wrists, but let's just give our wrists a little circle again, and the other way, keeping the mobility going, squeezing the hands into fists. Right, so bringing yourself round, we're going to do a forearm plank. So we've got our arms down. You can hold your hands, clench your hands together, because this is ultimately how we're going to be sort of doing our headstand in the end. So you can clench the hands together, have it on forearm, or you can just take them apart, whatever's good for you. So we're going to come down into that forearm plank. So we take our right foot back, we take our left foot back, and we hold our plank there. Nice and firm, pushing up into the arms, holding it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the knees back down, taking yourself back, a little child pose stretch. Coming forward again, that forearm plank hold. So we take this time, we take our left leg back, followed by our right into our plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees down. Let's go back. And then this time we're going to try and come up into dolphin. So we've got our arms out in front. Take our right leg back and left leg back. We hold the plank here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And start to push yourself up on your forearms. You can walk your feet closer. This is dolphin. So it's a form of downward dog. We've got our head lower than our heart, which is good. It's helping to pump the blood around the body faster. Again, if you want to take the feet a little bit further forward. And then taking the feet back out, coming back into plank. Holding it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down. Let's take our knees wide this time. Taking our big toes together. If this is good for you, you can stay with your legs together if it's easier. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, you come down into child's pose. Relaxing down here. Is there a restful pose? You can do this at any time throughout any practice if you need to rest. Then bringing yourself back up. We're actually going to do a full downward dog now. Again, working our wrists and our arms, but before we do that, take our wrists out in front, squeeze our fists and circle the wrists one way. Circle the wrists the other way. That's it, amazing. Roll those shoulders and then bringing your hands forward, taking your right leg back, your left leg back, and coming in to the downward dog. We're going to push ourselves back, pushing our chest towards our thighs. Really breathing in as you come forward a little bit, breathing out as you push backwards, pushing into your fingertips,
All the fingertips should be pushing into the floor, and then just walking your feet out here. Coming right up onto your tippy toes and coming down, dropping down onto your forearms for that dolphin, clenching your hands together if you can, and walking your feet forward, pushing into the arms, squeezing, pushing, and then taking the feet back out, dropping the knees down, and come back for your child's pose just momentarily. Coming back up, it's going to full downward dog, curling the toes under this time, getting your hands firmly on the mat. Before we come up, breathing in, pulling in your core, and as you breathe out, you just lift an inch off the floor, the knees, holding it there as you breathe, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, and drop the knees back down. Okay, hands nice and firm into the mat, breathing in, pulling in the core, and as we breathe out, we push ourselves up into our downward dog again, pushing ourselves forward, pushing into the wrists, the fingers, pushing our palms into the hand, working those wrists, I should say, and then we're pushing back. We're dropping down onto our forearms for our dolphin, and again, walking the feet forward if you need to. Taking the feet out, coming into that plank, holding it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, push yourself back up into your downward dog, pushing back, working your body, pushing into the downward dog, and then walking your fingertips towards your hands, coming here and hanging down like a rag doll, just hanging there, breathing in, breathing out. You might want to take your your hands underneath your soles of your feet and pull yourself down. You might just want to grab hold of the 2 fingers and coming down. This is gorilla pose, the hands underneath, just stretching more, breathing in as you lift, breathing out as you lower, taking your hands away, big breath in, and as you breathe out, taking the hands to the front of your legs, and we're rolling up. Going to do a few classic Pilates roll up, roll down here, shoulders back and down. Okay, actually I think I'll take this off because it's just getting in the way. It's really hot here as well, very warm. So it's standing at the top of your mats, shoulders back and down, breathing in, pulling in your core, and as you breathe out, your chin goes to your chest and you start to roll down, 1 vertebra at a time, all the way to the floor. Mobilizing the spine, warming the spine, breathing in, breathing out. We roll ourselves back up, all the way, all the way. Shoulders, neck and head. Breathing in, pulling in the core, and as you breathe out, you send your chin to your chest, the head starts to roll down, the shoulders come forward, the upper back goes down, the mid back and the lower back. Get to your point of tension, your point of comfort, and hold it there for a few moments. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, pull that core in, and as you breathe out, you roll up. Hands to the front of your legs as you're coming up. Squeeze those glutes, support that spine, so the lower, the mid and the upper spine will come up. The shoulders go back and down, the neck and the head lifts. So come round, I'm gonna have to be standing this way because if I'm that way,
Yeah, I'm going to just slide on the floor. It's a shiny floor here. So taking our legs wide, we're just going to do a forward bend. So we're going to bring ourselves down to flat back position. Okay. Actually, if I turn the top mat around, I could probably do it this way so that you can see what I'm doing. So our feet are wider than our hips. And then we're breathing in, we're pulling in that core, and as we come down, we're just coming to a flat back, okay? So we're not dropping right down yet, we're just coming to a flat back. So if you take your hands onto your calves, you might want to take them onto your thighs, just holding it there, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Now if you want to drop yourselves down further, bringing yourself all the way down, so you can come down. So we're just dropping down where we can. I like to take my hands away so that I've got my fingertips facing the back, and then I can pull myself down from there, bringing myself down, preparing myself for my headstand. You might want to take hold of the ankles, bring yourself down. You might want to just rest, just hang. Shake the head no, and nod the head yes. Release out. Enjoy this forward pose, this forward fold. And then bending your legs, bringing yourself up, bringing yourself round so that you're now into goddess pose. You've got your goddess pose. I've done this actually a practice in earlier this week. Just holding it there, strengthening the inner thighs, and then you can start to bring the legs in and out, working them. So this is like a clam that we do, but it's in a squatted pose, I guess. And then pushing yourselves all the way back up. Amazing. Okay, let's do some arm work. So if you've got weights, it'd be great. I wish I had my weights here, but can't put everything in the suitcase, so I've got no weight. So for me, I'm going to be clenching my fists. So if you don't have weights with me, squeeze those fists, work your arms, okay? It's like bending your knees, core pulled in, okay? We're going to start to scissor our arms, really squeezing those fists, scissor the arms. Don't let the arms rest, keep them clenched. Keep the muscles working, coming out ahead. Take the arms out and in, out and in. It's like bending your knees. Two, one. Arms out, let's bring them in and out. Keeping them long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking them out, and then let's circle the arms. One way forward. And backwards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking the arms up and down, up and down. Keeping those fists squeezed, keeping the core pulled in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking the arms out in front, holding them there, squeezing, just squeezing the fists, keeping the arms out in front of you, squeezing, squeezing, squeeze, and release. Amazing. Shake those arms out, shake, and let's work the wrists one way, work the wrists the other way. Okay, let's come back to the top of the mat. So we're going to go down. We're almost ready for our headstand. So breathing in, pulling in the core. And as we breathe out, our chin goes to our chest. And we start to roll ourselves down, one vertebrae at a time. We're coming down to the mat, so if you need to bend your knees, do so. Walking your fingertips out, coming into our downward dog again. So stand here, pushing out, pushing away. And then coming down
onto our forearms, hands clenched together, pushing away, walking your feet in. And this is preparing us now for our headstand, which would take one leg up, and then we would take the other leg up, okay? So, coming down onto your knees. Now, if you want to do an inversion other than a headstand, you can come up into a shoulder stand. You can, if you've got a wall, you can find a wall. You can take your glutes, so you would take your buttocks right close to the wall. You would take your legs up against the wall, so you'd be against the wall. And you can do that one. If you're coming up into a shoulder stand, it would be from here, and you would push yourself up. You walk your elbows in, and you get your legs up there into the air. That's a shoulder stand, that's an inversion. If you're here, you want to take your feet back behind you, you can. So there's lots of options there. Or you can do your headstand. So I'm not actually going to tell you how to do it because I'm not there, I'm not be able to help you or focus on it, but it's basically, you would take your fingertips, you take your forearms down, and you'll clasp the back of your head when you're down here. So you've got the support, you're taking it, you've got the cup in your head, and you've got your arms down to support you. But that's as far as I can tell you. I can't do anything more. If you're going to attempt it, please make sure you have someone there with you so that they can help you and maybe help to lift your legs up. So go wherever you are, guys. I'm going to have a go. Don't jump your legs up. Take the legs up slowly. And if someone's there, they can help you. Close your eyes down. If you're on a headstand, it's quite soothing. And then when you're ready, you come out slowly. If you've been in the inversion you're in, come out of that inversion and take child's pose. Always child's pose after an inversion. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Pushing yourself up, bringing yourselves round onto your backs. Just going to do fish pose, which is another counter pose for what we've just done. Hands out in front, breathing in, putting in the corner. As you breathe out, you bring yourself slowly down to the floor. Okay, I'm just going to have to, it's very difficult to do fish pose from here, so I'm just going to slightly angle myself. If you haven't got space, then omit this one. So you take your hands and you push them underneath, and then you push yourself up, and you take your head back. And this is a fish pose, it's a counter pose for what you just done. And then coming back down, and then let's go into some final relaxation. Just do a couple of little stretches here. So again, we're a bit limited. I'm going to do stretches that I did earlier in my previous practices. So you're bringing your right leg up and you're squeezing it towards you, stretching it out. Taking the right leg over the left leg, bringing the left leg up, hugging it in towards you, pushing away with the elbow into the opposite knee. You might want to take the left leg up. Bringing that leg down, uncrossing. Let's take it on the other side, taking our left leg up, bringing our left leg towards us. Stretching our left leg over our right, bringing our right leg in, pushing away with the elbow into our left leg. Taking our right leg long. And then dropping those legs down. We're coming into some relaxation. Let's just wind wipe our legs from side to side, if you've got the space for that. Just gently mobilising the spine that we've just worked hard. Coming back to centre, taking your legs long or with me, knees locked in, feet mat width apart. Taking our hands down, palms facing upwards. Breathing in, taking those shoulders back and down behind you, closing your eyes down if you can. And let's start to relax our body, being thankful for the practice that we've just done. So releasing your feet, all 10 toes, the tops of the feet and the soles of the feet. Resting your ankles, your calves, your knees and your thighs. Both legs rested. Let them really relax. Releasing your lower spine, your pelvis area, your lower core. Release the glutes. Releasing your mid-spine, your tummy, your upper spine and your chest. Let your torso be heavy. All 10 fingers, backs of the hands, palms of the hands, your wrists, lower arms, the elbows and your upper arms. Both arms heavy and rested in the ground beneath you. Releasing your shoulders and your neck. Let them be soft. Release your head. You feel the natural weight of your head heavy in the ground. Release your jaw. Maybe remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth, parting your lips. Release your cheekbones, your eyes, your eyelids, and your eyebrows. Let your forehead be rested, and the top of your head. Every part of your body surrendered, sinking into the ground beneath you. Be restful, be mindful, be thankful for your mobility in your body. Natural breathing, rise and fall, the breath in your belly, your restful breath. Imagining that you're by the sea coming in, the waves going out. Pushes in, pushes out. Next wave that comes towards you brings a breath of air. That breeze, that air floats across your body, away over the top of your head. The sun's warming your body, the sun's warming your face. And as the tide goes outwards, the breeze comes back over your face, over your torso and away over your legs. Listening to the sea again. Feeling the sun warming your body. bring some movement back to your body, wriggling your fingers, wriggling your toes. Coming back again so that we've got our elbows with our forearms facing upwards. Let's circle our wrists, circling them one way and then circling them the other way. Tiptoeing your feet so that they're together. Everyone's got our feet together on the mat. And then pushing into our soles of our feet, moving our hips to the opposite direction in which we are going to turn onto our side. So for me, I'm shifting my hips to the right and I'm rolling over onto my left. Making a little pillow there. Just being restful again for a little few more moments, keeping the eyes closed down if you can. And pushing yourself up. And you're going to come round so that we're on our knees or on our calves, I would say. So we're in a seated position. Holding our shoulders back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. Rub your palms together, making your hands warm. Taking them over your eyes. Blinking your eyes open, parting your fingertips, and allowing yourself to be here and now again. Take your hands to prayer, give yourselves a bow, and thank yourselves for coming to this practice. Well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one.